said that I was going to start my back to school series today, and it is the next day, so that is what I'm doing. Um, Today is going to be basically about freshman advice, and that is for freshmen, obviously, as the title says. Um, I am going to be a junior. Yay! Oh, that was so lame. But I'm going to be a junior this year, and I decided, yeah, it's time for my high school series. So let me just find where I put my notes, well, tips. And oh, is this it? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I couldn't find it because I didn't name it. Typical me. Well, not really, because I categorize everything. Sorry. Okay. I can honestly say that before I started high school, like the summer of going to ninth grade, I was extremely imaginative. Like, the way I thought high school was gonna be was not how high school was at all. Like, at all. Nowhere near. And, that's, I mean, people used to give me advice about things, and me being me, I'm like, honey, I'm not listening to you because maybe you don't know what you're talking about. That's just how I am. I really don't like to listen to other people's opinions most of the time. Sadly, I don't think that's good. But hey, that's just how I am. And I just want to be like completely honest with you guys. Do not have a wide imagination with high school because the way you think it's going to go, it's not how it's going to go. Trust me, I've been there. Okay, so the first tip that I want to give you guys is do not expect to click with people immediately. It took about, I mean, I'm a silly person personally. I think it all depends on your personality and how you come off to people on whether or not they decide, okay, I'm gonna keep talking to this person, or okay, I want to make this person my BFF for the rest of my life. Get me? So it all depends on you. Everything depends on you. It doesn't matter whether or not, oh, well, she seems like this person, and I think that we're gonna click, so we should be best friends. No. Because the person that you think is your best friend probably is your worst enemy and she talks crap about you to everyone. Just saying. I'm sorry. I don't want to make you feel like high school is just like that way, but kinda is, to be honest. Um, Tip 2. Be active in sports, in clubs. Trust me, you do not want to be that person that no one remembers or even has ever heard of, because that really sucks. Like when someone says your name and then people are like, Who who's that? Like who? We have that person in the school? Like, you do not want to be that person. There is At my school we have a population of about 2,000 students or maybe more. I don't really know the exact amount, but there are a lot of kids in my school. And if someone says your name and people know you, it's either one, because you're active in sports and clubs, two, you just have a bad reputation, or three, you have a good reputation. There's no ins, outs, betweens, or buts. No, that's only the three options or choices that's why people know you. Sorry. Tip 3. Don't be a teacher's pet, but don't be a menace. Let me tell you. Okay. The type of person that I'm the type of person that I pay attention. I ask questions. That's just me. Now, maybe the teacher likes me more than they may like the person, who sits there and doesn't talk, and even when they do ask them to speak, they refuse to speak. See, teachers don't like that. Make sure you participate. Make sure you know, if you need help with something, you ask. If you need tutoring, you go to tutoring. Oh, and definitely, teachers will more likely like you if you pay attention. I'm so serious about this. No. You guys may think I'm over exaggerating, but let me tell you how many times I've had to go to my teachers before progress reports or report cards came out, and I had to be like, but miss, you know I pay attention. I don't understand how I even have this grade. And they're like, you know what, that's so right. Maybe you just, you know, struggled on this specific part of the class. So I'll give you a few extra credit participation grades and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. That saved me literally for 2 years. And I plan to keep that going because that is just how you are going to make it. Like I said, do not be a teacher's pet. Do not kiss the teacher's butt for any. I'm telling you, it's not good to do that. Okay. Tip 4, which I already mentioned, collaborate in class. And when I say collaborate, I don't mean like just with the teacher. I mean with students, because there's this. Let's say you have a homework assignment and you have no clue what the homework assignment is, and you come to class the next day, everyone's copying off one person, and then you walk up and you say, hey, can I copy your paper too? And they're like, who are you? And you're like, Amanda, duh, I've been in this class all school year. And it's like, I don't recall. No, you cannot copy my homework now. And everyone's just there, yeah, number 5 is blah, blah, blah. And you're just there like, but everyone else is copying. And you're like, yeah, but the person's like, yeah, but I know everyone else. And then you're just there like, oh, okay, alright, that works. So, do yourself that favor, and like, I'm not saying you have to become best buds with a person, but I'm saying that you really need to make sure that you know people in the classroom, because trust me, it comes a long way, especially with homework. I'm not gonna lie that I do my homework. I do. Half of the time, I have to do it at 7 o'clock in the morning on the way to eating breakfast, and during second period, if I have that teacher for 4th or 6th, you know, that's normal, okay? I'm not going to tell you, I'm not gonna lie to you. Half of high school students don't do their homework the day they get it. It's either the day after or the day that it's due. Trust me, you should see the library during lunchtime. It's crazy. Tip 5. If you join a sport, that does not mean you're automatically popular. I don't know how many people I know that has done that, and it's pissed me off to the fullest. Oh, I'm in volleyball, so I can sit here. Oh, okay, and we're all 16 and we can walk. Like, what? Who cares? And then like, yeah, but I'm in a sport, so that means like I'm popular, and that means that like I can sit here, so move. And everyone's sitting at the table like, no, we will not. That is probably the worst thing you can say to someone. Oh, I'm in this sport, so I should be able to sit here. No, that's not how it works. I was in basketball for 2 years, and I did not dare use me being in basketball as a pass for something that makes absolutely no sense. I'm not going to tell you, oh, I'm in freaking volleyball, so I should be allowed to sit there. Shut up. Sounds stupid. Okay, tip number 6. which I basically spoke on this in tip 1, but personality and friends do mean a lot. I'm going to tell you this because, like I said, I want to keep it as real with you as possible. Personality, when someone hears your name, do they think good, bad, or do they think something else? When you want to be known as like for something good, no one wants to have a bad reputation, you know? And I think no one stresses that enough because seriously, like I have a friend and she's actually a freshman. I have a friend that every time someone heard her name, they would make a face. And I'm like, why are you guys making that face? And they're like, oh, because I heard that she did blah 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 with blah blah blah, or I heard that she's this type of person, or I heard, and it's like, because I know her personally, I know that's not her, but that's the problem. People don't know you personally, so you don't want to have a bad reputation. My last tip, which is tip number 7, is enjoy your high school years. I have so many people that are out of high school in college now, and they're going in their sophomore years, junior years of college, and they tell me if I could do it again and make it better, I would do it again and make it better. Make high school count, people. Make it count. Because once it's over, what stories are you going to have to tell your children about high school? I mean, what stories are you going to have to tell about your college friends? It's just, that's the way it goes. I'm on my 3rd year of high school, and I'm sitting here freaking out because I'm almost done. I have 1 more year, and I'm done. Like, when I sit and think about that, it makes my heart race, man. So, this is my advice to freshmen. I hope you all take it. I hope you all like it. And I will see you, well, you will see me in the next video. Later. That's so funny.